Welcome back to Growth Cap and Happy New Year. Now, as you probably know by now, the channel is all about helping others to start their journey into the esoteric world. And man, do I have an interesting info for you this time around. Because things are about to change. Big time. So, let's go. If you've been feeling like passive meditation, kind of, and good vibes only, kind of aren't cutting it anymore, well, you're not alone. And 2026 is about to flip the script on this one, on spirituality entirely. So today we're diving into something that I predict will be happening and will be the number one trending esoteric subject for the next year. And this will be action-oriented spirituality and spiritual activism. Let's get that going. Astrologically, we are moving from dreamy Pisces era, escapism, really, into the fiery Aries energy. So, where your beliefs aren't just for your journal, but they are actually to change the world. So stick around, because at the end I will share different practices, different practical ways actually, to start channeling this energy right now. So hit that like button and let's get into it. So what is that big cosmic shift that is driving all this? Well, Neptune is about to enter in Aries exactly on January 26, 2026. And then it will be followed by Saturn on February 13th. And on the February 20th, they conjunct exactly at 0 Aries. And this is important. This part is actually the important part, because that's considered, if you want, the world axis point. So, and this is for total new beginning. So people will start stuff. And that's good. That's a good thing. So this marks the beginning of a 36 years. So we're not talking about something short term here or overnight. It's a 36-year Saturn-Neptune cycle that Aries point 0 is the key on this one, really. So it's a highly symbolic world axis degree that is associated with new beginnings and collective shifts. Now, to give you an example of how big this is, this 0 degree hasn't happened in thousands of years. So we're talking probably around the 7,000 to 4,000 BC. So before Common Era. So we're talking about long time ago. And even maybe earlier, but we're evaluating about in that range of 7,000 to 4,000. So during that time, there was I would say a major societal development actually was central to how we are today, to be absolutely frank. And it is the development of things, and because they've seen the rise of agriculture. In a way, people may think, oh, well, that's nothing. No, it's big. It's a big thing. And the rise of agriculture actually changed, well, the humans from hunter-gatherers to, well, being more in settlements and being able to have cities and all of that. So that's really, really, that was a big, big shift in the society. So, yeah, it's huge. Now, Neptune brings dreams, intuition, and mysticism. That's what it is. And when you get into Aries, well, you get some bold, pioneering, and warrior like feeling out of it. So it's there's no more hiding your spirituality. Basically, that's what it means. It is time to embody it. So no more hiding your spiritual practice. Saturn adds some structure on top of that and accountability, which is Saturn is very important for the accountability here. So together they are saying turn your visions into real world action, or they'll just stay illusion, and you don't want that. So we are leaving the watery, dissolvable Pisces era behind, and so think less law of attraction, vision boards, and more about magical rituals for justice. So expect surge in spell work for social changes, like Group X is on systemic injustice, ecstatic dance protests, and somatic activism. You might also see a lot of charismatic spiritual leaders that will rally for causes, different causes. And spiritual warfare, really, that's going to be through embodied practices. So fighting for truth with both magic and marches. So you have both coming in. And actually, look at the cultural buildup that's been already happening in 2025, where we're seeing more and more magical activism books. You have online convents that organize around different causes, influencers that is blending tarot with advocacy, and you really tarot has been not have good press in the few decades before. But now it has changed. Now people understand that actually tarot is much more real than people may think. And this is the build up coming to 2026, really. Okay. With Uranus in Gemini, revolutionizing communication, these ideas will spread like wildfires online, for sure. We work more and more online. Hello, we're here, right? So that's one thing that is very, very interesting for that. So you will have also a lot of AI generated rituals for activism or viral freedom dreaming challenges. Stuff like that will happen quite a bit. And yes, AI will be used, but as a tool to help us spread the word, to help us say, hey, this is the way to go. And it's not, we need to keep it that way. We need to keep it as a tool to help us, and not because it's not something that can do everything. So on a collective level, this Aries energy demands we fight delusion with actions. Neptune can bring glamour or confusion sometimes, but Saturn will ground it. So there's no more virtue signaling that will be there, which I consider, and I think many people now consider that virtue signaling empty, in the sense that do what I say, don't do what I do type of deal. But this change in 2026 means that it will be real risks that people will take, real pioneers that people will be, and real protectors that people will be. Any pitfalls? Yeah, of course there is. You have to watch for burnout. You have to watch for extremist vibes. Aries fire can rage, right? So you have to be careful about that. Now, but is there an upside? Of course. So spiritual renaissance will be there where mysticism will meet the streets. So that means really that we will be uniting science, ethic, and soul for a better world. I like that idea. So, of course, this will not happen overnight. Okay, so we have to be careful about that. We have to not be impatient. We have to understand that it will take real tiring work. So you have to set your pace for the long run. That's important. And not the exhausting sprint. The exhausting sprint. No point if you want to make societal changes, if you want to, for society in general, to understand that spirituality is actually something that is important. So, how do you ride this wave without getting burnt out? Well, the first one, body-based practices, is pretty much the answer on this one. So, Aries rules actually the physical. So, try somatic ritual, warrior yoga flow, ecstatic dance as divination, and I have some links down there if you're not too sure what this is all about. You can just go and check those links below, and yeah, it's there for you to have as info. The second one would be magical activism starter. So create a simple spell jar spell. Yeah, create a simple spell jar for causes that you care about. So charge it under the Aries new moon eclipse that will be in April 17th, 2026, of course. So that's the second one you can do. Another one, the third one, would be community magic. So what do I mean by that is join or start a, a group rituals. So would it be online or in real life? Like nowadays, we all live online most of the time anyway. So yeah, online is good. Real life is good all as well. Actually, I prefer real life, but that's to everybody's choice, right? And collective energy amplifies change. Just keep that in mind. The more you are doing something, the more it will affect the whole society. I remember when I was doing some meditation with transcendental meditation many years ago, and we all across the world did a meditation, and during the time of that meditation, and there was different conflicts everywhere and all that, and it all calmed down. Well, it started after, of course, because when we stopped, but it just gives you an idea if people are getting into that mindset, it will change. It's documented, so it's not even something that come out of nowhere. It's actually documented. Another thing that you can do, discernment ritual. So with Neptune's illusions, meditate on, is this action aligned with my highest truth and not for the benefit of my ego? Because Saturn loves accountability. So this is one thing that I think will have to change. There's no more, no, I didn't do it. I didn't eat that cookie while you have it in your hand, half bitten and chewing on it. Like, there's no more of that. All right. So you have to actually be accountable for what you do. So that's the thing. Shadow work. So Aries confronts ego. So use a journal. Use a journal and try to find where you've been passive in your belief. Right? Remember, it's all about action. So, and the last one I think is, to me, it's the most important one. Just remember, this one is not about aggression. This one is compassionate fire, leading with heart, fighting for what is sacred. So really, really think about that one. It's so important. It's not about aggression. It's about, yeah, that's where I am. That's where you can be too if you so choose. That's going to work better, much better. Now, 2026 is the year spirituality gets fierce, embodied, and activist driven. So that's pretty much what sums up where it starts. We start 2026 with that idea that spirituality gets fierce, embodied, and activist driven. So, are you excited? Terrified? Or both? So drop in a comment there if it resonates with you and tell me what cause would you infuse with magic. So please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell. But even more, please drop some comments. It really, really, truly helps this channel to trigger the algorithm. YouTube sees that people have comment and they share different things and they talk, so they go, oh, okay, so I'm going to show it to more people. And actually, I would say, don't do it only on this channel. If you follow different channels, just do it. Just drop a comment. It helps them. It helps the algorithm actually understand, oh, there's a comment. They don't check necessarily what's in the comment. They just say, oh, there's a comment there. And people engage in this. And you get more people. YouTube will suggest the site or the channel, I mean, to more people. So it's free for you. And only takes a few minutes. And it helps grow your channel. And it's great. Maybe you want to start a channel yourself. It helps. I'm telling you, it helps. All right, so thanks for watching, and let's make magic that matters. So see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Happy New Year.